Real ball knowers.
You're not one of them, and it's okay.
Niggas out here telling me the game of basketball. I look at that IG page, nothing but backwoods. I'm like, be fucking for real, nigga. I don't know.
That was funny. I'm not. That was funny.
We might just get hit with the
Oh my goodness. Oh my. Welcome to another episode of the Play for Keys podcast, the only podcast where we switch it up. We switch it up. Jax, take it away.
All right. Did you introduce yourself? I don't remember.
It don't
it's been
matter
a long
right
day.
now. It don't matter.
But
switching it up.
You already know. I'm Jackson. That's Greg. And I got a question, Greg. And this is it popped up in my head randomly. Actually, no, it wasn't random. I was listening to like Mina Kimes or whatever, and she said a name I hadn't heard in years.
Ray Rice.
No.
Oh.
She said Juju Smith-Schuster. I feel like he just felt like, who was the biggest fall off? Because I feel like he fell off something crazy. Because he was on top of the world. He was with AB going stupid, and then he just became mid. Like, who was the last fall off like that you can remember?
Todd Gurley. I don't think anybody or Le'Veon Bell.
I feel like with Todd Gurley, you can't say, because it was injuries that ruined Todd Gurley.
Hey, Le'Veon Bell. That was a crazy drop off. They started previewing that nigga in Wildcat offenses in New York Jets.
I feel like that's just the curse of the Jets, honestly, because shoot, anybody that goes to the Jets, they suck, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. The last time I heard about Juju was literally the start of this past season, just off of some, what are the Chiefs gonna do? Y'all lost Juju Smith.
I'm like, I don't know who he plays for anymore. I thought he was out of the league.
I thought he was with the Patriots, and then I don't know what happened after that.
No, but like
he got a ring and then went to the Patriots, but I don't know if he's there no more.
I don't know.
That nigga was talking his ass up, but we all knew he wasn't the number one receiver.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm not. You said Le'Veon Bell. I got another team. Michael Thomas.
Hey, this nigga.
Granted, no. I know what you're gonna say. We was talking about Michael.
I didn't do it. I didn't say nothing.
No, but we was talking about Michael Thomas earlier, and this had nothing to do with that because the name really just popped in my head because I remember he got released. But yeah, bro, Michael Thomas, he fell off something crazy too.
He did fall off. He was very overrated. I think it's kind of crazy that he's just not in the conversation for top 5 ever. Like when he was.
No, he's not.
When he was at his peak in 2019.
He wasn't. And that's okay.
Well, who are the other 5?
You want me to go? You know what? I will humor you. I'm gonna go to ESPN.
This nigga want another TikTok. Oh my god.
I don't, but
all right,
y'all are being stupid, bro.
All right, bro. Come on.
And also, we also skipped on another person who fell off something crazy. Deshaun Watson.
Okay, that is a crazy drop. Nah, that's Satan though. Satan removed whatever was going on. Yeah. Damn, that's a crazy drop.
Nah, he was so good. Does Russell Wilson count?
I don't know. Cause he's starting to improve.
Like he just like the year before he was absolutely terrible. That's just because Hackett was his head coach. So duh. But this year, this past season, he was normal. He was average. Why are these stats not loading? I'm trying to see the 2019 stats. They're not loading.
Shit. I knew off rip. I know I put Amari Cooper over that nigga for real. For sure.
Devontae Parker was the top 5 reception or receiving yards.
He was playing with the Dolphins, right?
Yeah, but
yeah, he had a. I'm saying 2019. It was a little different back then.
But anyway, I'm gonna just do the receivers right. Julio, of course. Amari, like you said, of course. D-Hop, of course. Mike Evans. How do you feel about? I like Mike Evans. How do you feel about Mike Evans?
I do like Mike Evans. I just feel like we were missing somebody before getting to him, but
I was just scrolling through like the yardage. So I was just naming people. Right. I was just naming people who are on the list that are better than Michael. That were better in 2019 than Michael Thomas.
Okay, go ahead.
Who was Devontae? He only played 12 games that year, but he's still better than Michael Thomas, or he was better than Michael Thomas. Tyreek.
You really feel like Devontae was better than Michael Thomas for real?
In 2019? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not even a big Devontae fan, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, that's
exactly, but yeah, I think he was better.
All right, bet.
But then Tyreek Hill.
Of course, Tyreek. They was playing my nigga Tyreek at the time though. They was like, you got Pat Mahomes, but nigga,
he got me.
Damn. Okay.
I don't know how you feel about Scary Terry back then.
Scary Terry.
He's always been cool. He's just always super underrated. DK as well.
Nah.
You don't think DK was better? Was that DK's first year? Because his first season he wasn't that. Okay, that was his first year. If
we're talking about 2019,
yeah, no, I wouldn't.
I can't do it. I can't do that.
AJ Brown.
I feel like we're on the back end of AJ Brown. Oh, you talking about? Oh, I don't know why I'm thinking about AJ Green.
Oh yeah, no.
AJ Brown. Okay.
And then also we forgot Stephon Diggs. I skipped over his name. So all the receivers I named were better in 2019 than Michael Thomas.
Yeah, it's not crazy. I just feel like there's a whole bunch. Like, if we're being honest, there's 3 solidified, and then you just named like hella receivers that could compete because you would really have to go into the numbers and be like,
but who are the 3 solidified?
Devontae. I mean, was it Devontae at the time? I'm not sure. But Julio Jones for sure.
Yeah, of course. Julio was cold. Did Julio retire? He needs to. Golly.
I don't think he's in it.
No, he's still on the Eagles. He's still on the Eagles.
Oh, wow. So, Julio, Amari, because his route tree was insane. And I guess Devontae.
No D-Hop? No.
I take it back. D-Hop.
Oh, I haven't. Not saying D-Hop or Diggs as a solidified is crazy.
I thought we were talking about like the top 5, like the solidified top 5 list. I feel like once you get to number 5, like there's a plethora of receivers competing for number 5.
I don't think Mike Thomas was. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
He on the back end of that conversation.
Not to me.
He a name mention. He's a name mention. Like Michael Thomas was there. He was there. But no.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, Michael Thomas, not top 5. But that's all. I just wanted to talk about people who fell off like crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to the crazy fall offs because
you got your bag first, so I'm happy for him. You know.
Yeah, man.
You ain't got to play football no more if you don't want to. But he probably did.
Did you ever pray for like a fall off?
No, I don't wish bad on people.
It's not wishing bad. It's just like praying for them.
Speaking to God, hoping somebody falls off isn't wishing bad on them.
I don't think it's like wishing bad. Like it's just like a man.
It's literally asking God for them to fail. No, I never did that.
Nah, but just kind of expedite retirement. You feel me? Like
no, bro.
All right.
I'm not that. Have you?
When I was younger, for sure. I needed Tom Brady to hurry that shit up, yo. I was tired. But then I started to like respect his game. And I was like, you know what? Like I stopped doing that after that 2017 shit against the Falcons. I was like, you know what? You earned that bitch. I ain't gonna hold you, nigga. You deserve to win that bitch.
I don't know if he deserved to win as much as the Falcons just deserved to lose. There's losing 28-3 is still that'll never sit right with.
And they pissed me off, bro. They was only in Houston, bro. Out here crowding the shit out of the Papadoses, bro. God damn.
Man.
Wanted some food. Nigga, every restaurant was crowded. Couldn't go nowhere.
It's a Super Bowl though. You should have expected that. Any major anything, like World Series. Even if somebody from Houston not playing, but the World Series, I'm not going out to eat. Super Bowl, not going out.
Had depressed Atlanta niggas all through the city of Houston. That shit was insane.
Man.
Oh man. But moving on.
Yeah, we gotta go ahead and do this.
Since we already introduced ourselves, before we keep going, I want to let y'all niggas know that we got a link in the bio. Don't forget about it.
Donations.
Just saying.
Donations.
Hey, to this day, I don't know why he did this so long.
Gifts.
Yeah.
Gifts.
This is insane.
More gifts.
Okay, I didn't know you said it twice. That's crazy. But
still ain't built that school. Still ain't built that school.
Hey, but if you send money to us, we gonna build something crazy. We gonna build a community. We're gonna build a community.
I like it.
So make sure y'all tell a friend, like, subscribe, keep giving us opinions and comments about how stupid we are.
Or how smart we are.
How smart we are. How much of a genius we are. Have your opinions. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, all of you are casuals. And that's why you have joined the Play for Keys podcast, the podcast for casuals, where we break it down for you.
Like, the only person that's not a casual is the people who are actually playing the game.
And even them are a bit casual at times, i.e. Rashad McCants, i.e. Gilbert Arenas. If you know, you know. Jax, where you want to start?
We got to start with Justin Fields, man. He's officially, last podcast I was like, man, why don't nobody want Justin Fields? Well, somebody wanted Justin Fields, and he is now a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Yeah, man. I'm here for it.
Steelers acquired him for, I actually don't remember the details of the trade.
It was a 6th round pick that could turn into a 4th rounder.
Yeah, it was nothing crazy. Yeah. And it came out that the Bears, they wanted to do right by Fields, and Fields, there were other teams who offered better packages, but Fields was like, nah, I want to go to the Steelers. They're stable. He liked Mike Tomlin and all that. And, Ryan Poles, the Bear GM, he was like, you know what, Justin, we put him through hell these 4 years. We might as well do him right one time. So shout out to Ryan Poles, the GM for the Bears.
Don't shout out that nigga.
All right, never mind. I'm not shouting you out. We hate you, Ryan Poles. But it just, this whole thing just makes me wonder, like, why? Why did the Steelers do that? They just got a quarterback. Why? I'm so confused. Why did they get? Why?
Well, I get it from Justin Fields' perspective, and the reason why, before I go into it, the reason why I said what I said about Ryan Poles was mainly because we giving Ryan Poles a little too much credit, a little bit, in my opinion, about doing right by Justin Fields. Basically, what I think happened was all of these trades were fucking similar. All of these packages were similar. You weren't really getting anything crazy. Like, what you was getting from the Eagles wasn't significantly better than what you was going to get from the Pittsburgh Steelers. So they was like, you know what? Then we'll side with the air caution. But do you think for 1 second, if they got some real shit back for Justin Fields,
I mean, but
turn it down and be like, you know what? We respect you, and we're gonna take you to Mike Thomas, even though this nigga's gonna give me 2 first-round picks and something else. No, nigga.
I think you had said even on a couple podcasts before, like, nobody was gonna give up anything, like, no first round. Like, so of course,
yeah, for sure.
So of course they'd take this deal. Like, nobody probably, like, the best offer might have been like a third, maybe. So I mean, of course, it's splitting hairs, really.
Yeah, it really is. But like I said, when we was talking in the DMs, I was like, I know how this went. He been wanting to go to the Steelers. Russell Wilson came through, and they was kind of looking at me like, okay. And then Justin Fields was definitely on some, okay, nigga, and send me I'm not changing my mind, nigga. Send me to Mike Tomlin. And that's where things became a little whatever. But from a Steelers perspective, I've seen a lot of mixed emotions. Like, some people love it, some people hate it, some people are very confused, which is a very responsible reaction from all three.
Yeah.
But I just think that Justin Field is going to find himself on that football field on coming week 15, 16, or 17, in my opinion. I don't think Russell Wilson is going to complete this whole season.
Ooh.
I will be surprised.
Okay.
And this is not me. There's a difference between me praying on a nigga downfall and actually just, having a prediction. I do predict. I think Justin Fields, because I do think Justin Fields is what they're trying to bank on their future, low risk, high reward, I guess. But you're gonna have to make a decision on what you call it.
His contract, they have to make that decision soon, because I think the decision it'd be they pick up his 5th-year option because this is 4th year, so they pick it up. He's owed $20 million a year, so they got to make that decision soon because the season finna start. So
true. But they're already saying they immediately came out and said, "Yo, he's not competing for the starting spot," which tells me I get that though, because both of these quarterbacks are coming in at the same time. Somebody has to learn the playbook. Somebody has to get all those reps. Mm-hmm. If you're splitting those reps, you're definitely not giving anybody a fair shot at elevating your team.
Yeah.
Not saying that you're gonna be having a Kenny Pickett situation, but it's just kind of if you want to maximize things, you might as well just pick who you're gonna pick and keep going. But I think it'd be nice for Justin Fields to kind of sit back and watch it. Watch quarterback.
And honestly, him and Russ, they're low key the same type of quarterback. His weakness, him and Russ got the same weaknesses, which is they hold the ball long. They hold the ball way too long and take way too many sacks. I think I had seen that ass. I think I think it was last year, Russ, the number that interchange, I don't remember which one, but I think it was Russ. He took 100 sacks last season, and Justin Fields, he took 99 sacks last season. So they both hold the ball way too long and get sacked too many times. So yes, it'll be good for him to watch Russ, but then I don't know if he'll learn anything, because it's a Spider-Man meme, or they're pointing at each other. Yeah, so I don't know.
You didn't even elevate each other's weaknesses. But they're gonna be in the QB room. Hey, this is what you do. Hold on to that goddamn rock. Nobody
make that play. Nobody's open. Keep running. Make that play. Keep scrambling.
Hey, go out there and cook. That's what you do, buddy. You go out there and you cook, nigga. Cook until you burn something, and then when you burn something, cook it again.
Literally, but
open a window. Try that bitch again.
One thing I have seen though, I don't think this is gonna happen. If it does happen, that would be crazy. Yeah. But since Russ's contract is only $1 million or something crazy like that, the Steelers can still cut him in training camp, and it's not gonna count for nothing because they don't owe him nothing because the Broncos are paying the rest of that contract. So they could still cut him in training camp if they don't like the results they see, and that would lead to Fields being the starter and all that. I don't think that can happen, but that's just an option.
That's an option. I truly believe that's not going to happen, unless Russ says something crazy like a racial slur, and even then,
I don't even think Russ is. Well, you think Russell Wilson says the N-word?
Probably cringely, try to fit. I think he tried to do it one time with the Seahawks, and then that's when
that's when everything went wrong.
That's when the Legion of Boom was like, you know what, nigga, I don't like this,
bro. Why does everybody hate Russ? He just seemed like that. He seemed like a good person. All he do is love his wife, take care of his kids, and play football. Even he's not as good as he used to be. But why does everybody hate Russ so much? He posted a video of him working out, and people quoting and hating. I'm it's a normal quarterback workout. Nothing was wrong with the video. Why do people hate him?
You really just described Chance the Rapper. Really be honest.
But Chance the Rapper started making bad music.
Okay, and he started making bad plays.
But people hated Russ before. People hated Russ before the bad plays, bro.
His teammates did. True.
But what did he do?
I will say that smear campaign for the Broncos, that one surprised me. I'm like, all right, y'all really not addressing real issues. Jerry Jeudy is on the football team making bad plays, and y'all out here talking about Russ. That's
they had the hot Hackett was their head coach. They had to hire another head coach after the second week so he can make they can help him make tough decisions in games. Like,
fuck no.
You want to blame Russell Wilson for everything, bro. We like, or do you like Russ? I like Russ.
Russ is cool.
We like you, Russ. We don't know why everybody hates you. It's just
they were slandering that Subway sandwich he had. The dangerous.
Okay, that was sort of
it's real dangerous.
That commercial was. I don't know what he be thinking when he's making stuff like that, bro.
Hey man, he tried to double down on the corny, and sometimes it hits, sometimes it misses.
I don't think you should never. If you corny, I don't think you should double down.
You only double down when you're around your bad bitch.
Yeah, because she obviously like you, so yeah. you can do that with her. You can't do that with the outside world, bro.
This is why he's never on Twitter. So smart man. I'm not gonna hold you. Does this change how you feel about Chicago? Not Chicago. Pittsburgh and their playoff hopes.
No, because I think you said you don't think Russ is gonna start the whole season. I think he will because Russ he's just durable. Like I don't think he's gonna get hurt. Like his only injury he had was like the last year he was with the Seahawks when I think broke his finger or something. And even then he came back sort of fast. So like I don't think it's gonna Justin Fields' addition, it's not gonna really affect anything because I don't think he's gonna play. So yeah.
But I think it does solve your issue that you were talking about. Like, yo, they're never trash enough to go into the lottery to get that quarterback.
True.
And now you have a quarterback that was a high pick, and
he's still young. I don't know how old Justin Fields is, but I think he's like maybe 23.
Is this year 3 for him?
It's gonna be his 4th year.
Really? Oh shit.
Oh, Justin Fields.
How old is that nigga?
Oh, he only 25. Like he still got,
He got one more year before.
We said 27, right? What did we say for football?
For football, I think it was either 26.
Yeah, because they start later in football, so it was 27.
It's 24 for the NBA. So
we gonna see, Justin. We gonna see.
Right, hey, you on the clock? Understanding what it does for Chicago. Obviously, I do think that Chicago's gonna get Caleb Williams. I don't think there's
foregone conclusion.
Nigga has everything.
Bro, he got Keenan. The Bears they acquired Keenan Allen, which surprise, I guess. But so he got Keenan Allen, he got DJ Moore, DeAndre. I don't really like DeAndre Swift, but he's a solid running back. Their own line is better. I don't remember who they got in free agency, but I know they got somebody. And then their defense was the last, I think, few weeks of the season, they were ranked number 1 in the league. So like he's stepping into the situation that Justin Fields wished he was stepping into when he got drafted.
And he got Cole Kmet. Niggas don't know about he not one of them flashy motherfuckers, but he get the job done. That's a big ass target. Man, I'm looking at that and I'm just I know you haven't seen that TikTok of that dude that just kind of makes like real life analogies off of like what's going on in the NBA and football. And he was just like, damn, I wish I had it up. But it was basically him. Like he'll have like that sad music in the background. And he would just be like, yeah, man, everybody's been in a Justin Fields, Caleb Williams relationship. You know what I mean? There's always that one. You know what I mean? You go up there and you doing things for other people that you ain't done for your past ever. Like that nigga was spitting.
Bro, that's that one. Oh man, that one tweet where it's like, did I tweet this?
You might have. God damn. Nah, man, I miss when you was funny on Twitter, bro. I miss when you
Twitter don't be funny no more.
Yeah, that shit died in 2021.
Yeah.
After 2021, I stopped giving a fuck. Just recycle shit.
Another thing the pandemic killed.
Yeah, you're right. Unfortunately. Now, you were gonna talk about that. There's another band. It's another illegal move banned.
Yeah, the NFL, or it's not banned yet. Well, the NFL, it's off season, obviously, so that the owners and stuff, they're having their meetings, and they're trying to ban the hip drop tackle, and that's essentially the tackle where like you're pulling somebody from behind, and like that's exactly what it is. You just pull them from behind and they fall backwards. Like
You're using your weight. You bring your weight down to them down.
And like the hip drop, that's not a thing, bro. It's just a tackle, bro. It became a thing because somebody on Twitter said it. And like I know I've seen like people say, oh, they tried to ban it in rugby, and like it didn't work because it just caused so much confusion as to what is and what isn't a hip drop tackle. Like the hip drop tackle, it's not real. Stop trying to ban it, bro. I don't get it. Like
you just want niggas that have stronger bones, basically.
Like it's football. Injuries are gonna. I hope people don't get hurt, but injuries do happen, bro. And if it's Derrick Henry and I'm a like 5'9", 180-pound DB, I can't tackle him head up. So I'm gonna have to wait till he runs by me and then grab him and like use my weight to pull him down, bro. Like he's not trying to hurt him, he's just trying to tackle him. So I don't get it. It's stupid.
Yeah, there's no real ill intent for a hip drop tackle. Like nobody's coming behind you. Man, I can't wait to destroy this nigga's knees. Like that just doesn't happen. I hope it doesn't get passed, but even if it does,
it's not gonna stop nothing.
No, they ain't gonna stop nothing. And on top of that, you got bigger fish to fry. These refs are horrible.
Yeah,
this is a lot of more things. We have some other topics and discussion that's gonna come later in the show that have way more precedent than somebody just lowering their goddamn hips. I don't know. It's
I don't know. NFL. I just want to bring that up so NFL stop being. But anyway, Aaron Donald retired, bro.
Man, a real one.
Bro. He's 10 seasons. Actually, let me bring up his accolades, his stats, because it's crazy.
It is.
Aaron Donald, he's arguably the best defensive tackle in NFL history. He played his entire career with the Rams. They started off in St. Louis, then they moved to Los Angeles. But Aaron Donald, he's a Super Bowl champion, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. He won it back-to-back in 2017 and 2018. He was the NFL Rookie of the Year, 8-time first-team All-Pro. He played 10 seasons in the NFL. He made 10 Pro Bowls, 2010 All-Decade Team. In college, he was Defensive Player of the Year for the ACC, first-team All-ACC. Like, Aaron Donald was amazing, to say the least. And I think one of the coldest things he ever did was that walk-off where he called his shot in the Super Bowl and was like, I'm going to make a play. He got like the walk-off pressure or whatever and ended up winning the Super Bowl.
Has that notorious...
No, that was tough. When the ring me celebrate, that was tough. Aaron Donald,
tough, bro.
Amazing career. But I have who was he one of the best or is he the best player you've seen? The best defensive player you've seen in your lifetime?
Best defensive player. I would probably have to say yes. I probably would.
There's only one other person I could think of, and that'd just be JJ Watt.
That's what I was thinking too, because man, nigga, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, hey, we got a TikTok on that, so it's not like I gotta go crazy on it.
I would give it to JJ Watt, but Aaron Donald is. If you give it to Aaron Donald,
had a longer consistency. He's the only.
He's been good every single year of his career. 10 years, he was good every single year.
He's the only player that
he never got hurt either.
Like he's the only player, and his workouts are like ridiculous.
He 300 pounds with a 6-pack, bro. Like
that's insane. That drug test that man immediately, and I bet they did, and I bet they were
like, we can't find anything on him.
This nigga's clean.
He's just too good, bro.
He's the only person in my lifetime where I'm like, he legitimately is in the conversation for, one of the greatest defensive players of all time.
A legit, like he's like somebody says that, it's not a crazy thing. And could you pull up the tweet I just sent you?
Yeah, I got you.
Just because I just want people to see some of the stuff Aaron Donald did or what he caused teams to do.
Yeah, look at it, and he's not like particularly tall. Like he's like 5.
He's only 6'1".
Oh, 6'1".
That's tall for like, or I guess relatively tall for like a normal human. But for a defensive tackle in the National Football League, he's tiny.
Ridiculous.
And for the people who aren't watching the video on YouTube, it's pictures of Aaron Donald getting triple and quadruple teamed I think in this picture he's still making the sack.
Yeah, nigga look like I ain't gonna lie, the nigga look like Luka Doncic and James Harden the way they be guarding this nigga.
Bro, it's three people around him, three people tackling him, and then there was a.
It looked like he on offense running a ball.
And he will be doing this and still getting to the quarterback. Because I can tell in this picture I can tell he was finna break that. He's finna go right through that.
Yeah, bro. This is, and like I said, like, when I see things like this is, and no shade, this is that shit I be talking about when I hear Michael Parsons complain about stuff. Like, yo, it's warranted. I get it. Niggas is holding you. But, nigga, there are levels. There are tiers. I ain't never heard this nigga ever complain about it because he found a way to still get there. He is never ineffective. Calling him, if somebody was to call him the greatest defensive player of all time, that's still not overrating him. He is literally one of the only players you could never overrate. There's nothing you could do to overrate a player like Aaron Donald. So salute to him.
One more thing to sort of just, let people who are sort of uninformed about how good he was just illustrate how good he was. There was a stat. It said his pressure rate, or when he's double teamed, his pressure rate is still higher than the average NFL D lineman when they only have to face one blocker. So even when he's double teamed, he's still more likely to get a sack than any other player on the field. That's just how good he was.
Absolutely, man.
So, obvious first ballot Hall of Famer. Congratulations to Aaron Donald. And I'm glad he got out healthy and relatively early because only 10 seasons. He got him a Super Bowl ring. He done accomplished everything, bro.
He really the perfect.
This is a perfect career.
Perfect career. I don't know what he's gonna do afterwards.
He don't gotta do nothing.
He doesn't seem like a nigga that's gonna be on TV like that. Or he seems like one of these niggas that's gonna go back into defensive coaching. I could see him being a lineman's coach or something. But he'll take some time off before. But you'll see him back 5-6 years later. He'll be on a podcast every once in a while as a guest only. But he won't have his own shit. So nah. He's doing it the right way.
Yeah. Well, speaking of doing things, not doing things the right way, but doing things the wrong way, there was some I've been sort of out of loop with a whole lot of sports stuff this week, but Greg, he brought to my attention a couple of scandals that's been going on. So
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, there's a few scandals going on. I don't even know where to start. I don't know if I want to go baseball. I don't want to go basketball. Well,
go baseball. We ain't talk baseball in a minute. It's not the NSO. We ain't talked about baseball.
Right. You're right. Shout out to the NSO. We brought a new challenger to the NSO universe. You feel me? Welcome back, baseball. Welcome back, Shohei Ohtani. Last time we talked about Shohei Ohtani, he had a mega $1 million deal,
bro.
That is,
700 or something crazy.
$700 million, but 682 is gonna happen later in life, just to make more cash space for the Dodgers, whatever. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about his translator getting fired due to gambling issues, gambling debt, whatever you may have it. And this story is not really a straightforward story. It's not black and white. I thought it was based off of everything that's going on. But he got fired because they're calling it a massive theft of millions of dollars extorted by Shohei Ohtani. Basically what happened on his side, based off of how he explained it on Tuesday, was that he was gambling illegally because it's still illegal in the state of California. So when doing it in California, you can gamble through credit. There's a credit option. Instead of you just putting up the money up front, you can be owed. And it's but when you start losing,
that sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah, so it's it was a smaller company because of course it's illegal. Smaller company, just trying to boost his stuff up, and he would get he would send the loan stuff through Shohei Ohtani's name, and it'll go through his account, wired, whatever. So it started off as like $1 million debt. And that nigga decided to up the ante so he could like clear the debt, but just got worse because he sucks at it. It got up to $4.5 million in debt, in gambling debt.
That's disgusting.
Fucking disgusting, right? And so his account was, okay, I finally I told Shohei about what happened, and he was obviously pissed. And
I wonder why.
And he was just like, but this is granted, he didn't touch his money at that time. He was just in debt. He was asking, hey, yo, can you help me pay this debt off? He was pissed. He was like, okay, I'll pay this under the premise that you're never going to gamble again. Like, you're not going to do any of this shit ever again. He was like, yo, I swear. And then some people was just like, well, why? And he was like, he went on the computer. Shohei Ohtani went on the computer himself and like sent whatever the payments were that needed to happen. In installments. And some people were just like, well, why didn't he just give you the money so you can just take care of it? And he was just like, in quote, Shohei didn't trust me with the money. He didn't want me. He was afraid that I might gamble that away too, which is fair.
No, he's right. Hey, bro, can let me just hold the 4.5. I'll send it to the dude. Like, no, I'm not stupid.
So it was coming out of Shohei Ohtani's name, and when you send a wire, it had to put like some kind of memo, and it was loan. The MLB had no clue this was going on. ESPN journalists figured this shit out and raised questions and asked questions of like why, because they thought Shohei Ohtani was out here gambling, and they wanted to make it abundantly clear. Nah, Shohei wasn't gambling. It was his translator that was moving stuff. Now the next day happens, and now Ohtani's executives are saying, no, he never had a conversation about gambling debts. He never had a conversation about sending money. This is theft. This nigga moved his shit without his knowledge. He moved his shit without his knowledge. I don't know what this nigga think he doing. I don't know why he think he can just get away with some shit like this. Now the authorities are involved, X, Y, and Z. So they fired him. Keep in mind, these niggas are in South Korea about to play baseball, whatever. And this story drops, and Shohei and his translator that just got fired, they're in the dugout, and they laughing and giggling. They just, having banter. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, this is still a childhood friend. But it just raises the question of like, yo, we are just touching the surface of what's really going on. We don't know the truth. There's a lot of things going on at the same time. Jax, my first reaction to all of this was, you might be right.
I'm always right.
You might be. I wouldn't say that. Let's take baby steps, man. All right, nigga. I'm trying to give you give you credit.
Bro, keep going, nigga.
But yeah, you might be onto something with this gambling, man. It's getting out of control. Y'all got niggas out here just gambling their life away. Putting your shit on credit is insane.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Like, to do that, you had to be a gambling addict, because that only sounds like a good idea to somebody who has a problem, bro.
Yeah, and then the smaller company was like, well, you saw Shohei Ohtani's name. It was like, yeah, I mean, if I'm being honest, like, I saw that, but I didn't want to ask no questions. But I definitely used it, and I definitely flaunted that name out just to boost up my company.
I get it.
Hey, yo, Shohei is on my shit. And they was never gonna hound a translator because you have ties to Shohei. It's like, oh, we're gonna get our money back at some point.
Yeah.
Right. You can't go 4.5 mil. We're not gonna kill you.
4.5 not nothing to Shohei. 4.5 not nothing. He damn near a billionaire.
But keep in mind, like, of course he has other deals and endorsements. But keep in mind, $682 million ain't coming back to him till 2034. So you're working with $1.2 million a year plus other endorsements. So 4.5, I would still be pissed. I'm like, nigga.
Oh yeah, dog. If you somehow get, if I'm a millionaire, it don't matter how rich I am. If you run off with $1 million, I'm gonna be like, bro, what? Like, nigga, you could have asked me, like,
nigga.
Like, I might have said, I would probably said no to $1 million, but I gave you like half a mil, something like that.
500,000 ain't shit to me.
Like,
You know?
but my first thing when I learned about this story from you is this is all Shohei Ohtani's fault. And the reason for that is because he don't need a damn translator. He can speak English. Shohei Ohtani knows English. He does not need a translator.
Bro, come on now.
He knows it. He doesn't. He can speak. He just doesn't want to. Bro.
He's just the Asian version of niggas, bro. He just trying to put his community on.
Bro, he's
trying to put his community on for real. You know how that go.
I don't want to hear it, bro. You know he did not need a translator, bro. He know English.
Of course, bro. I don't need somebody. I don't need a shoe manager at all. But if my nigga Jeremiah wanted to come through and I was making millions, put my nigga on some bread. Go ahead, give me the latest.
He could have done something else. I don't know what.
But, I mean, he could have done anything else. That's true. But at the same time, bro, you know how that go.
Oh my goodness.
You know how that shit go, man.
You're translating, bro. Shut up, Shohei.
Well, I mean, I bet in 2018 he really needed that shit. In 2018,
bro, he knew English, bro.
The whole time, bro.
I'm pretty sure. He just don't like to. I looked at you and said he just don't like to speak it. He's more comfortable with his first language, which, of course, is your first language. Yes, you'd be more like Giannis. Probably more comfortable speaking Greek or whatever. I don't know where he's from, or he from Greece, or he from Nigeria, but neither here nor there. But still, so hey, that's all your fault. You ain't need that translator.
Let's not victim blame.
Victim blaming.
Let's put the blame back on the nigga that needs help. You need to call that number. Stop giving that nigga excuses. There's
call that number.
Call that fucking number.
Is it 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-GAMBLING or something like that? You know the number. I know he know that number.
A lot of niggas need that number. Especially the niggas that was threatening that nigga JB Bickerstaff, which is the next culprit. The next culprit. That nigga tattletale, y'all.
He did not tattletale. If nigga threatened his life, that's not tattletailing.
Call it what you want.
All right, bro.
I salute that nigga. We should have more tattletale ass niggas out in league. Nigga told the NBA, hey man, niggas is threatening my life over some bullshit. So apparently that happened a lot last year or last NBA season. He reported to the NBA. Niggas found got a hold to his number, started talking about where his kids lived, what school they went to, his addresses.
That's crazy.
And the only reason why I said tattletale was he was like, yeah, they found him. We didn't press no charges, but we found him. You see, that's when I start getting that tattletale bags. Nah, nigga, give that nigga the full extent of the law.
You threatened my family.
Hey, what's wrong with you? Why are you so fucking nice?
You're not getting the full extent of the law. I'm coming to kill. Personally, I'm gonna do it. Like
that nigga still wants his job, bro.
Ooh, I don't care.
Don't ooh that shit. That nigga got a family to feed. Boy, come on, don't ooh that.
He has a family to protect. He already rich. JB Bickers, he a head coach, bro. They make money. I hope he's not stupid with his money. Like, I would listen, bro, I would have hired a hitman.
Hey man, the views of Jackson is the views of Jackson alone. If anybody decides to look at this podcast,
bro, this is none of this is all jokes. None of this is real.
I bet it is. Jokes.
But man, this game. Don't wink. I hate you, bro.
Hey, blink if you're in trouble, man.
Keep my eyes on.
I go, nigga.
But no, bro. This game, this is like the first time I believe we've heard of like somebody being like threatened over gambling stuff. And it's sort of odd, I feel like. Why are you threatening the coach? He's not playing. Like, he can't really affect stuff for real. But this is like our first instance of that. And I think this will just continue to grow because people are insane.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about the mental health of North America in general. Like, all of this stuff in moderation, I guess, is cool, but you gonna have crazies out there, so it's tough. It's the same thing about guns. Like, I wouldn't want to give niggas that have mentally challenged things with, I wouldn't give them niggas a gun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why would you should be like, there should be clear signs. Like, I saw somebody's FanDuel account on Twitter. It's like, damn, they finally got me. And it was a letter basically like removing funds out of his FanDuel, like, or the government took money out of his FanDuel account to pay for his child support that he did not pay, like last month or the month before.
He deserved that. He deserved that. He deserved that. The government did right that time. He deserved that.
I'm just like, yo, the fact that the government is just able to just scoop them, like, all right, my nigga, you think you popping for real? Nah, come on now. Come on, my nigga. It like I said, niggas' priorities is shit.
Yeah.
Niggas think they one parlay. That's the problem. Everybody think they one parlay away from generational wealth.
Until you owe 4.5 million to them people. You gotta lie about your friend and all that. Like,
hey, nah, don't let Jax fool you. You're not getting the 4.5. They're gonna kill you before you get to 100K. they gonna knock at your door, run around that 100K part. They never gonna get you to it. You don't know Shohei, nigga. Shohei was his lifeline. If he didn't know Shohei,
yeah,
my nigga, they would have been going crazy.
You would have moved back to Japan or whatever.
Oh, you would have did something,
man. And
they still would have found that nigga. They would have found a way.
You're not wrong.
4.5? Nah. But yeah, man. Speaking of niggas still not doing the right. Oh, go ahead.
Wait, no, one more thing on this gambling thing, because it sort of stuck in my head when you said you was like, it's okay in moderation, but the thing is, we don't live in a society with moderation, bro. Everybody wants more. Everybody greedy, and like with gambling, it's like it's all this stuff is good now, good quote unquote, because it's in the early stages and everybody's making money in this, that, and the third, but like. These are clear-cut early signs that this is like a gambling like bubble or whatever you want to call it, and it's gonna pop. And when it pop, like people aren't gonna have money no more. Like you see all these podcasts getting rolled out, and they're sponsored by DraftKings, FanDuel, this, that, and the third, because the money's good right now. But once that bubble pop, ain't gonna be no more money. Everybody finna get laid off. Everybody finna be in debt. All that. So
now you see miscalculation right there. That's where that trap card get there. You almost had it. But before all of that happens, Saudi Arabia gonna get that call, man. Saudi Arabia gonna get that call. I'm glad niggas is starting to see the vision. I'll leave it at that. The information you just told me, that just solidified everything. Oh, yeah, I see the vision. Yeah. Give it about 5-10 years. You gonna see some shit,
man.
2 more Olympic races, and we might see a change of the guard. It is, but yeah, man, I agree. with the what you call it, with that gambling shit. More bad decisions, more wrong decisions that are happening. And I'll be short with this one. The ex Timberwolves or Timberwolves analyst gets fired and charged with burglary after stealing a hard drive from one of the executives at the facility. At the time, we didn't know what was there. It was just NBA strategic, whatever, information. And come to find out, they raided his house. They found multiple hard drives.
Multiple is crazy.
They found multiple hard drives, like his own personal, that I guess he was like going to transfer different things from that one to this one. And it was like, yo, what's going on? He was like, yeah, in quotes, yeah, I was going to put some things on there, going to put some stuff on there, but never did classify like what he was going to put in the actual thing.
What was he cooking?
Nobody knows. We'll find out later in life, I guess. He's been released with the notion that he can't leave Minnesota. And he cannot go to anything that's owned by the Timberwolves at this time. The nigga is fired. They did get the hard drive back. All the hard drive stuff had salary information on there, people's addresses, personal information on there. When I started when they said NBA like strategic stuff, in my mind, I'm thinking like, damn, what, you still in the X's and O's? Like, this, what we doing? But once I found out, I'm like, this is more like executive NBA executive.
He was finna do some fraud. He was finna do some fraud, some money laundering.
I don't know what he was gonna do.
Something, I don't know.
Which is why, once again, Jax, you're up to something, because that nigga was not doing this for free. Nobody's doing this on their downtime. It's not a hobby. It's not a podcast. Like, you're doing something with this information, and you have multiple. I don't even own multiple hard drives. Like, I have one maybe somewhere, and I lost it. It's somewhere in this motherfucker, and I can't find it. But Jax, I'm not gonna ask you what you think was going on.
Nobody knows. Shit.
How does this affect Anthony Edwards' legacy?
I think he's the real thief, because he's stealing the show for the Timberwolves.
Yo, that tweet is funny as fuck, yo. That nigga's been on a fucking tear, bro. God.
He murdered a man. He murdered John, or he didn't murder John Collins, but he murdered John Collins.
He concussed him. He left the game. He left the game right after that.
They didn't. If y'all didn't know, just go Google it. Go look it up. Just type in Anthony Edwards. It will probably be the first thing that popped up, because he dunked on John Collins with such force that they didn't want to say John Collins had a concussion, so they called it a head contusion. He was on the ground holding his head. Like,
oh my god, that's one of the very few like posters I would really frame for real.
That was art, bro.
Some Bleacher Report standstill photos. I'm like, oh, this shit is insane.
Every picture was hard. Every picture was hard.
Because Utah, you know, they ain't got no like good jerseys. They got the cold jerseys though. Them retro jerseys.
Yeah, with the mountains on them and everything.
Nigga said this for Karl Malone, bit. Hold on, nigga, this.
Bro, and then did you hear? Or no, I think I sent it to you after during the TV interview.
Oh yeah.
He called John Collins like they replayed for the dunk for him. And he was like, "Yeah, little ass nigga." Like, he called TV interview. He called John Collins a little ass nigga, bro.
And when I was working my job, thankfully I didn't have to work that game. But the person that we have like a group, so like one of my people in that group had to hit that game. So they tried to they tried to put it in the highlight, like, yo, we want to see his real reaction. And yo, they did some real chemistry trying to edit edit that little ass nigga part out of it. They did a good job, but goddamn, them niggas was in the lab for some hours. I was done with my shit, and I was like, hey, bye, niggas. But I'm like, damn, them niggas still in the edit room trying to figure this shit out. But he said it so like, little ass nigga. Did you see when he was signing the jerseys?
Yeah.
He was like, one of the white kids, oh, yo, let me have your jersey. No. I gotta give it to Collins.
No. He did. He said they say he was talking about what's his name, Colin Sexton, because they friends.
Man, say what you want, nigga.
No, he said they friends and they grew up together.
I bet they did. Okay. But the double entendre is crazy.
It is though. It is.
The double entendre is crazy.
The agenda's going crazy. The agenda's going crazy.
I will push that agenda, nigga. I don't care. I know the truth now. I'm still pushing that John Collins agenda because that's nasty. That's nasty, nigga. But yeah, man. All that. And this is my last thing about the Timberwolves, and I'll leave it alone because we got some things to talk about. Do you believe? Does this change your opinion on the Timberwolves being contenders or pretenders? These Anthony Edwards moments, like, because you know how we were in the first part of the season, like, man, them niggas are first round out. We don't give a fuck about them. I'm not taking them niggas. Karl Anthony Towns. But now we're looking at Anthony Edwards and we're like, man, this nigga cold.
Like, I want them to be contenders so bad because I just like Anthony Edwards, but I'm so sorry, bro. It's just Cap, bro. I can't do it.
It's really just Cap. Hey, man, they having some uncomfortable conversations about who's the better player out of Devin Booker and Anthony Edwards.
The answer is Anthony Edwards. The The correct answer is Anthony Edwards.
A lot of people are saying that this is because of recency bias.
Nah.
Because Devin Booker's cold.
He is. He's not Anthony Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
He just shoot better. I think that's it. But all the mid-range stuff Book do, Ant can do too. And Ant's better at defense than Book. Like Book, he's not. I wouldn't call Devin Booker like he's not a he's not a traffic cone, but
he's definitely on a traffic cone.
He's not a traffic cone, but he's not as good at defense as Anthony Edwards is.
The versatility is not there for sure.
And now I'm looking at the standings to see who the Timberwolves would play if the playoffs started right now. They would play the Kings. So I think they can get past the Kings.
Yeah.
So I don't think they'd be a first round out. But I'm not contender. I don't know. But we will see. We will see.
At some point, we're going to have a conversation about the NBA standings and how we feel about the playoff race. Of like the matchups. Because that 4 and 5 right now between the Pelicans and the Clippers. Oh, man. I
don't know.
I like that. I like that matchup. I ain't going to lie. I'm looking forward to watching that bitch if that happens.
The Clippers need Russ back if they want to win.
It's showing.
Yeah.
It's showing, nigga. But enough about that. Basketball. Bull jive. Shuck and jive. Let's get into some real analytics. All right. Real analytics by LeBron James and JJ Redick starting their own podcast.
Everybody
really
trying to be like us, bro.
The X's and O's. They'll reverse us, honestly. They're really trying to get us out of business.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. They're too smart, bro. It's not gonna work.
They're not. We're here to support our audience. Our low comprehension ass niggas on Twitter. That is the demographic that we attract. Those are the niggas that like and subscribe
and comment on our videos.
They comment dumb shit for a reason. Low vibrational. This is not. They're not looking at LeBron and JJ. Their attention spans is too low. Now you may be looking at us like, nigga, you have an hour and 30-minute podcast. What are you talking about? I know you don't watch all 1 hour and 30 minutes in one second. You should. And if you do, I rocks with you.
I think Dana do.
Dana does. Because he brought up some shit. I'm like, oh, this nigga.
He be watching.
Hold on, nigga. But yeah, we appreciate y'all. But Jax, how do you feel about this collaboration? How long do you think this is going to last? And my final question, are niggas just bluffing on the internet when they say this is the content we need and we want?
To answer your first question, how I feel about this collaboration, it's unexpected because I just don't picture LeBron and JJ Redick together. Like normally LeBron, he work with his friends and stuff. I guess him and JJ are friends. I don't really know about them interacting with each other, but I mean, they clearly have a respect for each other, respect for the game. So absolutely, it's gonna be good content because it's two high IQ basketball minds. But people, wait, what was your second question?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't know. You was that. I don't even remember the first and the third. I don't remember the second one.
What was the second one I said? I was just like, how long do you think this is gonna last?
It's gonna last until LeBron gets hired. Until LeBron doesn't want to do it no more. That's it. They don't need to worry about sponsor or nothing. LeBron.
I understand that. I think that's of course because they both got bread.
Yeah.
But how long do you think LeBron is going to take before he just gets tired of this and I'm cool.
I think LeBron he's sort of setting up his. You remember Kobe had that detail series. It's sort of like that. And LeBron, we know he's going to retire relatively soon, or at least. Well, we don't know. We don't know. It's.
Yeah, I've been saying niggas was saying that for 2015. We can't.
But that tweet was like, he's 30. This won't continue for much longer. Psych.
10 years later. Yes, absolutely.
So, but I think he's sort of trying to dip his hand into like that, like Kobe Bryant as detail side of things. So I think it's going to be like his avenue or whatever for when he retires. That's going to let him still be. He's always going to be connected to the game, but it's going to give people a chance to like hear his voice a little bit and how he thinks. He's probably going to use it sort of in the same way Kobe did, give props to people and all that. So I could see that. But
no. Before you get to that third one, Over or under 3 years?
Till he retires, or
no, that he does this shit with JJ Redick. Over or under 3 years?
I can't push on the 3 years.
You said what?
I was gonna just say I think it could just be 3 years.
Oh, it can be exactly 3 years?
Yeah, I can see that.
Fair. So I mean, I feel like that would be technically under. It won't go over.
No, okay. Oh yeah, so I guess technically under. So yeah, so I guess under, but
it won't go past 3 years. Okay, I'll give you that.
But if people are bluffing when they say this is the exact type of content you want, yes, you are. You're all liars. You know, you seen that clip. We know y'all saw that clip. You're like, oh yeah, this is what I wanted. You didn't understand a single word they said. You didn't. You were trying to picture it in your head, and it did. Because I was doing that too. I was trying to picture that home in my head. It made sense for a little bit, and then I was like, wait a second.
They need a little board. They need like a little whiteboard or some shit.
Yeah, and like when LeBron was doing JJ, he had the whiteboard and he was driving, but they didn't show it to the camera.
So horrible. Oh,
they didn't show it. They did that on purpose. They're trying to expose it. But in my head, I was like, okay, I sort of get it. And then like somebody put in the comment like a video of what they're talking about. So I was like, oh, okay. But y'all are lying.
And them niggas that was trying to like give examples with video footage, them niggas was getting cooked too. Because then in the bottom of those was like, that's not even the play LeBron was talking about. He was talking about this play. I'm like, oh, I know where this is going.
Yeah,
I know where this is going. Stop the madness. You do not want. This is not the content you want or need.
You think it's the content you need. It's not the content you want. You think you want it, but you don't.
You don't care about picking the picker. You don't give a fuck about that. You don't care. You don't care about B.O.B. America's play. You don't care. No, you want to talk about agenda pushing. Who got that?
Whose legacy?
Whose legacy? Y'all want to talk about just MJ just got that aura, whatever the bullshit y'all want to say. Nah, man. And then y'all gonna sit here and lie, and I'm gonna start hearing y'all lingo, and it's gonna sound like LeBron, and I'm like, yo, stop dick eating. Stop that dick eating. I know where you're getting this from. But I agree with you, Jax. I don't think this goes past 3 years. I do think that people are bluffing because nobody.
It's gonna it will be a good avenue to people who like legit want to learn about it. So it's gonna be a good avenue for that. But I already know people are gonna like watch 1 or 2 episodes and think they know everything about basketball.
Yeah, there's already people that's like in the comments talking about LeBron really just talking about the Europe. They do this shit in Europe all the time.
Man, this base, man, shut up, bro.
Real ball knowers.
You're not one of them. And it's okay. It's okay. First step is to admit you have a problem. Admit you're a fucking liar.
Niggas out here telling me the game of basketball. I look at that IG page, nothing but backwoods. Nigga, I don't. I'm like, be fucking for real, nigga. I don't know.
That was funny. I'm not joking. That was funny.
But you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, it be them kind of niggas. That's like, yo, stop. Stop, nigga.
Oh my gosh.
This is the plethora. This is crazy. Nah, man. I'm not taking you seriously, bro. I'm not taking you seriously. Oh man, but like I said, LeBron got something. And you saw Draymond Green talk about, oh man, you know, I just think it's crazy. He's just, you know, on a podcast, but he ain't hit my show yet.
Cause you ain't Draymond, you're not talking about all the stuff they talking about.
And he was just like, but I tread lightly because, you know, this is his own thing, so you can't really say nothing. But just know, I just think it's crazy. He ain't hop on my show yet. And then LeBron like commented under his stuff. He's like, no, you know I'm finna join there soon. I'm like, all right, bro. I don't
think he's ever done a podcast before, except for like his stuff.
He's done like television, like during that pandemic. There was like a few things he did with like Richard Jefferson, but like that was like organic. That wasn't like that. He's not going to the 520 podcast. He's not going to go see Jeff Teague or no shit.
It would be hilarious. Like all that would be hilarious, but he not.
Oh yeah, that would definitely be insane. I don't know why I had technical difficulties here, but moving on, because you know how this shit go.
Ain't about that time.
Is it? Did we cover everything?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh wait, no, you gotta piss on somebody's grave real fast.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Somebody at work told me, you know, what Stephen A to the Cowboys is what I am to G League Ignite. And I kind of wanted to just like not believe it for real. But then when you sent me that text message today, the way I just hollered and laughed, I was like, they might be cooking. Dumb nigga, hey, if y'all haven't known, the G League Ignite is over. It's abolished. It's shut down. That's one article I wish I would have like dove into and just got a little bit more information.
I don't think they had any more information. At least when I sent it.
Yeah. I wish, cause I ain't gonna lie, I was really in my article bag. I've been reading a lot today. But man, I told you, I told you that. I told you, bro. I told you this was gonna happen. NILs basically said, hold my beer. It's a wrap. That just told me that the NCAA will never be cooked. That's all it told me. Yeah. No matter what we talk about with it, you know, its downfalls and its struggles and whatever, the NCAA will find a way to evolve and they will find a way to end back up on top. We were premature about this being the death of college basketball. Yes, there's March Madness playing on my TV right now. I'm not paying attention to it. Is it buns? Of course it is. But at the same time, they will find a way to get back on top. And history will repeat itself. And then at some point, we'll have generational talent somewhere along the lines that will shake this shit back up once again. But
I hope so, because, man.
Yeah, man. Just imagine. Just imagine. If I'm being honest, I think we're going to see some more stars these next couple seasons. Maybe not this season, maybe not this next season, even though Cooper Flag is there. But the death of the G League Ignite is gonna bring them players that are uber athletic and look like Derrick Jones Jr. and can dunk on niggas. They're gonna put them right back in college basketball. They're gonna put them right back in there.
I hope so. College basketball, I don't know what happened. It don't got the same feel no more. Like you remember Kimba. Cardiac Kimba, you remember the step back?
Oh yeah,
it don't got that same energy no more. You remember John Wall and Boogie Cousins? It don't got that no more.
Yeah, but
Kyrie only played like 11 games, still number one pick. Like,
yeah, but it's a combination of that. Like you got to have a combination because for every situation you have like that, you have a situation like 2013 where it's like, okay, Trey Burke. He was cold in college. Like it's not going to translate as a household name in the NBA, but you got to have them college niggas that know how to hoop in college. Obi Toppin, I ain't gonna lie. I was watching that nigga's dunk highlights like when he was in college and playing at Dayton. I don't care. It don't have to be generational talent, generational all that stuff. You don't have to be Wemby to save this league. You just need some high flyers on bum ass squads. Put Obi Toppin on Dayton.
You need a high flyer or a player who's cooking and don't look like he should be cooking. Like that. You seen that Asian Steph Curry?
Yeah, I have. You gotta do things like you gotta start pumping money. Like they're doing a good job with the NIL, but you gotta start pumping money into smaller mid-major schools, so you can get more John Morants at Murray State.
Yeah, but with the NIL, well, I mean, if they good for only 1 year, they might go to the NBA. So maybe that could work. That could work. How many years was y'all only at Murray State for 1 year or two?
One.
Okay. Yeah, so I can see it.
It was one. Because I think him and Zion, they played on the same AAU team growing up. So, but there was a couple players that played 2 years. Or maybe John Moran did play 2 years. I'm not sure. I don't know.
But like, I just feel like if you're in this age of NIL right now, if you're at a mid-major and you go crazy from 1 year and you end up staying a second year, I think you just end up transferring in the second year.
Yeah, that's what Grant Nelson did. He went from North Dakota State to Alabama.
Is he cooking? I remember seeing those highlights. Is he cooking at Bama or no?
Like, he's cooking, but there's a lot of talent on Bama squad. So it's not like he's the premier athlete. Like, he's not the premier person, but he be getting his buckets. He got flashes. He has a nice little shot on him. I thought he was going to be like more of a dunker, but he can shoot that shit too.
He's white. What did you?
Yeah, but white with a handle kind of threw me off. So
fair enough.
I didn't know if it was going to be like Zach LaVine or or what Zach LaVine is now. I didn't know what the fuck was going to go on. But
talking about Zach LaVine is crazy. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That black man with waves.
But he light, bro. He light though.
It's very, very.
But yeah. To wrap things up about all of that, I would like to say that it was a great try and a great experiment, but ultimately, it is what it is. Who cares? Y'all weren't playing real basketball. Jalen Green is still to this day trying to turn this shit around. But the nigga's been hooping. You know, sometimes it takes outside experiences to kind of, shake back a little bit. That nigga's fighting for his life. Jonathan Kuminga. You're not playing real basketball. Shout out to School Henderson. Hopefully he gets that shit together too. But they in halftime right now. Let me see who the leading scorer. Dylan Brooks with 15. Okay. Halftime. What else we got? The Rockets are winning. Hold on, nigga. Might be one game back. All right, let me chill because you.
Oh my god.
You're not in the mood to have generational conversations about what the Houston Rockets may do.
Because they suck. But with
Bro,
that being said,
my God,
it's about that time. We've been waiting on this. We've been waiting on this, bro.
Whoa!
I done finally got caught up. We've been waiting on this, bro.
Come on now.
I got notes and everything, bro.
Oh shit! That nigga got analysis. Man, I don't even know how you want to do this. You want to go band for band like we did last time? We just gonna press the hot take.
Of course. The Love Is Blind finale happened. That's the amazing piece of exquisite. It was art.
Exquisite.
They was low key. The host was low key. They low key did their job because they don't normally be asking questions for real. But they was asking them hard hitting questions, bro.
Hey, they could have asked some more questions, but
yeah, no cap.
No, they let some of those shit for the wayside. For people that don't know how we've done this, or if you're new to the podcast, when we do a Love Is Blind hot take, we tend to go band for band. You're gonna hear this. I promise you probably gonna hear this a smooth 15 times because we got a lot to say. We got a lot of hot takes.
No, that's just gotta be the one time they hear it because we got a lot to say.
Oh, really? All right, bet cool. We'll just do it one more time. We're gonna do it one more time for the one time. This is the Love Is Blind hot take edition, or this is hot take Love Is Blind edition. Season. Yeah. Jax, take it away, man. You got the notes.
Bro, this is the craziest hot take ever.
Mm-hmm.
But they treated Trevor bad, bro.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, nigga, yes.
Even though he was in the wrong, bro, like he low key stood on that. Like, yes, he was wrong. Yes, he was a bad person. Yes, he was like, yeah, I'm toxic and blah blah blah, and I was lying to that girl at home. But like, he admitted all that, and they just kept going back on. I'm like, damn, bro.
Some fucking hypocrite. They hypocrites, bro. They hypocrites, bro. Because my hot take was that what they're doing for Trevor, they're just systematic, like they're just systemically doing it for Jess. Why is this bitch here? Nobody picked her. You got her in like 5 or 6 of these fucking episodes. She ain't get picked. But
Dog.
you talking about clout, not doing this shit for clout, not doing it, nigga.
That was the stuff that was crazy to me because they tried to make it seem like Trevor and what's the Asian Sarah Ann. They tried to make it seem like they was doing that whole they obviously weren't doing it for clout, but they just kept trying to talk about the sanctity of the experiment and blah blah blah. And I'm just like, y'all know good and damn well that's not what happened. Exactly. I don't know what I was playing. They was playing it up because they didn't want to ask nobody else the real questions. Oh, yeah. Like they was playing it up because they didn't want to talk about Chelsea, bro. Because they let her slide the entire night. And I was just like,
they let that whole slide the entire night. I ain't gonna lie to you. If we being 100, they really let that nigga Kenneth slide too. They really let that nigga Kenneth slide too.
I think,
but I know why they did it though.
Okay, I was like, there's some conversations you can't have on air, so I get it.
Absolutely, but
low-key, they let that man slide, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was finna upload this sound, but I was like, nah, let me chill. I feel like you know what I was finna put on there. I was like, let me stay focused, man. Let me stay focused because they was doing too much. Also, I didn't even know they recruited AD. Like AD wasn't somebody that signed up for that bitch. They went out and got.
That's what they said. I don't remember that, but
they went out and got her. She was on I saw like a little like a clip of an interview, and apparently like she was like in a relation, like she had like a sugar daddy or whatever you want to call it. You know how, and this makes sense.
Then they recruited her for the show. I get it though. I would have recruited her for the show.
I understand what Clay said later. Like a lot of things that Clay said started to make sense when I started hearing this background information about this sugar daddy. So apparently she's like she works at the strip club or whatever the fuck. I don't know what exactly.
She said she worked at like a nightlife or something like that.
Nightlife. The sugar daddy or whoever she was dating or whatever is the owner of said club. They called the club and was looking for AD to do Love Is Blind. He said, "Oh yeah, she declined because she's with me. Like we go together." AD then found out that what he said. She was like, "Oh no, go get that number back from me. I'm gonna go call them. Hey, forget what that nigga said. I'm single. I would like to be on the show." And all that told me, and to this day, like I feel like they haven't cut each other off.
Oh no, Clay said that was another hot take, I guess. But they gonna get back together, bro. Like,
exactly. So that told me. You remember during that wedding thing where he cut everything off? He said something that threw me off at the time, but it made sense. He said, "Yo, I still don't know like about your finances for real."
Yeah, that was the first time that was ever, bro. I thought he was just saying stuff to like
it makes
be
sense
fake unsure.
You got a nigga out here funding your lifestyle. Sugar daddy. She's saying sugar daddy. So you know what that means.
Oh, she said it?
She said it.
All right. Shoot.
Hey. I don't know. Hey. I don't know, man. Niggas not even... At first, there was somebody that was at my job that was saying, man, they not even inviting real singles to do this love thing. I was like, bro, who said you had to be single to fall in love? Y'all know that phrase? Don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband.
Of course. Like,
come on, bro.
Don't let you. Why would you let your girl stop you from finding the love of your life?
Shout out to my nigga Ghost. Come on now. We see this shit all the time. But yeah, go ahead with your other hot takes. Cause I got some more about it. We're gonna go back and forth.
Oh yeah, I don't even know if it's a hot take for real. But Brett, Brett is a stand-up black man, bro.
Okay. Yeah, he is. That's not a hot take though.
Yeah, that's not a hot. I just had to get it out because like, bro, he was like, you inspired me, Brett. And I was like, I could see that. Brett a real nigga, bro.
Well, then you're gonna be disappointed in my next hot take, because I don't think any of them old motherfuckers should have been there.
I didn't care about a single one of them.
I did not give a fuck about them.
I don't care that girl's that one girl. She didn't even find love on the show. She was just pregnant, and they brought her there. I was like, I forgot who she was, bro.
Like, who the fuck are you?
I'm like, why are you here?
I don't care about that shit. I don't care about none of these couples. Some of y'all couples was cool at the same time. I don't care. Why y'all here?
They had their own episode where y'all can do like a look back or whatever. Like, cool, but like, not it's questions that need to get answered.
And y'all out here hogging up screen time. There was this one bitch that was there that cut off Clay when he was talking, and he never went back to Clay after they cut that nigga off. I'm like, man, who are you?
We don't need you. We don't need y'all here, dog.
At all. Abolish that. Don't do that shit no more.
Bro. Another thing I ain't like. Well, besides, I didn't like everything about how they handled Chelsea, but they was defending her for like telling that secret or whatever, and I was like,
first of all, that secret not even that big of a fucking deal.
But like, still, if somebody like, hey, don't. I mean, it could be. It's going on like international television. How you had sex with that man? Like,
very true. That's
like,
true.
I could see why you don't want that secret. But if somebody asks you, hey, don't tell nobody this, and then you keep bringing it up, and then everybody was defending her. Like, why do people like Chelsea? Like, y'all saw that same show we saw. Y'all saw how crazy that woman was, bro.
Yeah, she was fucking crazy. Very delusional. Another thing, we keep saying this every fucking year, and y'all keep missing the mark. Because y'all really understand that love is not blind for real. So y'all gonna
just want to make the show. Y'all just want to make the show.
But y'all better do. Hey, for the last season, y'all better do what y'all need to do and put them ugly motherfuckers on there. Put them ugly ass niggas on there, and let's see if love really is blind. Because y'all was out here talking about Clay wasn't doing this, such and such wasn't doing that. He was looking at. Nah, I'm gonna see what some of these women look like. When niggas like Ice JJ Fish lookalikes start coming through. These Flavor Flav ass niggas start coming through. Yeah, them talking. Y'all be confident in the pods because you know there's gonna be some fine ass nigga or some fine ass woman there. But bring them. That's my hot take. Bring real ugly. Bring real ugly back to Love Is Blind. I mean, or to Love Is Blind.
It was never in Love Is Blind.
Never.
They need some real deal ugly people. They won't do it.
Conventional ugly, not fat, just ugly.
That would be like, imagine two ugly people when they like first see each other. Like,
hey, watch them both say ew. Ew, nigga, what the fuck? And they be like, nah, bitch, look at you though. This is crazy. That's real comedy right there.
They either do it like that or be like, I mean, hey,
hey. Look, fuck it. A win is a win. Love is love. I get love is blind. A
win is a win is crazy.
I still beat. No, that's what you need to do. You need to do two uglies together, or somebody ugly, but somebody like just bad, and they both come together. And it's like it's just gonna fold. It's just really gonna believe love is blind, or she on that bullshit. I guess we both understand that, you know, love is not blind, but were there anything? Who else was Laura. Yeah, Laura. I have one. Hey, I don't give a fuck about Laura. I don't give a fuck about who did you dirty.
Why? I mean, like,
no, like I feel for her, but like when she started explaining about shit that just don't matter. I showed you to my grandma. I showed you to my dog. I let you hold my dog. I don't give a fuck about
the dog thing is crazy, but she was talking about like her grandma was super old. Like, what if her grandma died, bro?
That's cool. Like, but that you did that for you did this under the preference that you may not be saying I do.
She thought they was gonna get married. If they didn't get married, she wanted to be the one to say it.
And and you just feel better that you still allowed yourself to go see grandma just for you to have the control and say, no, I do not.
No, but it's all for all the couples that didn't end up together. Like the ones that's supposed to got together, they got together. Like what's the name?
The Puerto Rican couple?
Yeah, I forget. One like Amy or something, or like
Amy and whoever the fuck that nigga name is.
Jimmy? No, not Jimmy. Johnny.
Damn, are they all James?
I guess everybody except Clay.
It is Johnny.
Okay, yeah, but they were supposed to get together, so that they got together, which is good. But nobody else needs to be in a relationship in that show, bro.
Did I tell you about the that show that was happening with Jeremy?
What happened?
About like before like the show, like
He like
arrested or something like that.
Oh, before the show? Oh my god.
Yeah, like on some DV stuff, and like raided his house, and he had like hella guns in his apartment or something. Like it was a lot of things going on. And for
not to defend Jeremy, but like he is from South Carolina. People in the South be having like
for sure,
people be having guns.
For sure.
I think the DV and the guns might not be related, but the threat is still absolutely terrible. What the? How you put somebody with a DV charge on the show is crazy.
Insane, Mister. I acknowledge everything. That nigga be pissing me off. I acknowledge that.
He don't act like Clay also didn't act like a normal human, but Jeremy don't act like a normal person.
Jeremy acts like an AI Republican.
Yes.
He like, and on top of that, it just tells me everything I need to know about that nigga's apartment, because that shit was insanely clean, like clean to the point where like
I heard people say that was an Airbnb.
I don't feel like the nigga lived there.
He probably when I seen his silverware or whatever, and it was like gold or whatever. I was like, that's what Airbnbs do. They be having stuff
exactly.
Like I really think that was a B&B.
Yeah, so like, but I didn't want to be like, these are the type of things I wanted to say on the timeline. But at the same time, you know how niggas twist your words because comprehension's at an all-time low? That they was gonna definitely be on some, well, nigga, if you dirty, just say that. No, we're not talking about that. That's crazy. We're talking about the nigga has gold silverware. It look like he don't stay at this fucking crib. Look like he just moved in this bitch 2 weeks ago. Maybe because his actual apartment got raided.
Oh,
I don't know. That's just me. I don't know.
Dang, shoot.
I don't know.
But
I don't fucking know.
Love is Blind season 6. Love is Blind season 6, amazing season. I think season 7 supposed to happen in October, which is it's very soon. I feel like, but
I mean, shit. I mean, that's what happened this go around like that.
Really?
When we found out this season happened, I was like, damn, this bitch kind of fast. Wasn't this just in October? Like,
yeah. Okay, you're right. So
that's how
coming up.
That's when I think that's the problem. Like, I think because I felt like I didn't watch that many seasons because they be doing 2 seasons a year. So I was like, oh, actually, I've seen season 3. I've seen season 4. I've seen season 5. I'm like, oh, I've seen all these bitches. I don't know why I thought 2. I'm thinking it's like a once a year.
Really. I think the next season gonna be in DC though, so hopefully it's a lot of black people. Oh no, this season was low key a lot of black people on it. This season.
Who? Where was this one at?
Yeah, Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte. Yeah. But I mean, look, you know how they did Houston. I mean, Houston's low key a forgettable season if you really think about it.
That what's his name? Kwame or what's his name? Uche. That was sort of important, I guess.
Uche, and then the tall 6'7" nigga that got no holes at University of Houston.
Milton. Milton. That's why.
And pulls his socks all the way up while wearing basketball shorts. But he got money, so I got to shut up. So he's an engineer.
He got money. He got a bad bitch, even though she's old.
She's an old bad bitch, and
Jalen Green type beat. Trayvon Diggs type vibes, bro.
Jalen Brown. Oh, was that your last hot take?
Yeah, that's my last hot take.
All right, man. Any last words before we get the fuck out of here, man?
Man, I really just want to get out of here, but I'm gonna still say it. Bro, what do I be saying? If you want to change your life, go do some life changing shit.
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, tell enemies, tell inmates, tell bad people.
Don't tell that inmate no more. Don't tell that inmate no more.
Oh, you right. You're absolutely right. Don't
unless they were innocent or it's like, a trumped up charge. You know how they be. It depends on what. Only tell if it depends on what they locked up for.
True.
Yeah.
True. That's very true. Yeah. Tell bad bitches. Tell the uglies and the fuglies. Tell your world leaders, all of them. Tap into this podcast. We're only going up from here. And without further ado, go touch some grass and please, and I mean please, go get some low vibrational bitches, and we will catch you next week.